Your referee for this match, Brendan Gracie. Introducing, led to the ring by Coach Jim Shorts from Paris, France. This is Mr. Ooh La La.
Well, Jim Shorts has gone to the side of his charge, Monsieur Ooh La La, who will have a very interesting opportunity here to go after the gold should he somehow, someway defeat Napalm Bomb tonight. Hey, wait a minute! Matt Saigon has come storming out from the back and he is going after Ooh La La.
Remember that time we were talking about he's taking any opportunity he can? Well, now he's creating one for himself.
He is taking,
as much as I don't condone it,
by force, by any means necessary.
I'm impressed.
He certainly has that fire burning, and he is taking it out on Mr. Ooh La La. As poor Jim Shorts, our friend and colleague, is a hapless bystander. I mean, I don't know if we're still going to have a match. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen here. I mean, Napalm's out here. He sees that Ooh La La's down. Oh, God! Napalm laid out Saigon. I have no earthly clue what has happened. Mike Tartaglia has come out. He is the boss, and he's getting the microphone.
Saigon, you want your shot tonight? You gotta earn it. Get in there, let's go. Start this match.
Well, there you have it. It will be Saigon against Napalm Bomb for the third and final slot to be awarded tonight in the four-way dance in June. And thus far, it is Napalm Bomb, the man from Georgia, the man with Joel Blackheart in his corner, in early control.
What a devastating kick that was. I mean, just to start the action. I mean, better Matt Saigon than me.
Well, so let's talk for a moment. You were going to face Napalm Bomb tonight for the title before your injury.
I was.
Had you started scouting him? If so, what had you seen about him that you took notice of?
Listen, anybody that has stepped in the ECWA, oh God, anybody that has stepped inside the ECWA ring prior to me being the heavyweight champion, I already knew everything about them before they even knew that I knew they existed. So, have I scouted Napalm Bomb before? No, I already knew everything about him that I needed to know. The only difference is between, you know, when you're not facing him and when you are facing him is just mentally preparing yourself. And, you know, no disrespect to Napalm, I had just finished facing a very large competitor that is Atu. So I feel like they're pretty much the same style, and that's force.
Well, a little more speed and explosiveness, I think, with Napalm. I mean, this is a guy who comes off the top to try and finish contests. And has perhaps the second prettiest spinning heel kick behind Apollyon. A guy who just gets significant elevation. Cover here, 2.
Listen, I want to tell you, when I come back to wrestle, I'm going to start doing the spinning kick because I want that #1 spot. I want you to.
You've got some tough competition to work your way up there.
I got some flair. I can do it. I can't do it right now. But,
well, it depends on what foot you pivot from.
No, I don't even want to try. And this is painful. I can barely take my dogs out right now, let alone spinning the looking. Oh, Napalm.
Oh, beautiful! Oh, that was a deep, nasty dragon screw. And if you recall, that knee got compromised in the ladder match back in January, and you're grabbing your knee.
I can't even imagine how that would feel right now. I mean, that is just utter pain. I don't even. I'm all right. I'm done thinking about it.
Until then.
Until then, exactly.
Cover 2. So what value do you think a guy like a Napalm Bomb derives from having a Joel Blackheart in his corner?
I believe that Joel is slowly gaining the reputation of having stars in his corner. I mean, look at the Blackhearts. The Blackhearts were such a dominant force in the ECWA for a while, and he was the mastermind of all of it. I mean, so you can only imagine, what kind of rise these gentlemen are going to have with him in his corner. I mean, especially, it made me that much more focused when I faced off too, and knowing that he was, just circling that ring like a shark.
And could provide distractions, affect the referee.
There's so many things that man can be dangerous to do on the outside, and hopefully Matt Saigon can focus on, the inside and not the outside, but you definitely can't take your focus off of it.
Well, right now he looks like a felled game animal with that left knee completely compromised.
I know exactly how he feels right now. Exactly how he feels. Except he's going to be, walking better than me in a couple days once he's
ices it up and rests it.
Straight headbutt. Going back to what I was saying before, just the force that Napalm has is just incredible. And right now, I'm not exactly sure what he has planned. I mean, he's completely taken out Saigon's knee. Must have something good in his mind. This is not what I would be doing in this instance.
Good for Napalm, maybe not so good for Matt Saigon.
I mean, it's taking a little bit of time. This could be Saigon's time to. Oh, there it is. Saigon's fighting back. Napalm taking a little bit too much time getting. Oh my God! Napalm taking a little too much time on whatever he had in his mind. Now Saigon's opportunity. Now, you see how Saigon is cradling that one leg.
He is. And I think he even landed on it when he came down for that whiff attempt on the splash. And look, you have fallen in that ring enough to know what it feels like. Can you explain to people who have never been knocked flat on their back or fallen flat on their face in an ECWA ring what that feels like?
Well, I mean, we are on the East Coast right now, so I would advise anybody that is really, really concerned or curious, I should say, on how a ring feels, go slip on some ice and let me know how it feels.
Yeah.
I don't condone it, but I mean, if you're really that curious, and go on ahead. That's exactly.
Ace crusher from nowhere!
Matt Saigon. He's got to crawl over. He's got. If he wants to take his opportunity right now, this is it. He's got Napalm down. He's got to crawl over.
He's kind of up, kind of over.
There it is. He
cover.
might have it. He's full cover though. See, going back to his leg, I mean, the fact that his leg has been beaten down so bad in this match, he's not able to move himself over far enough to get a full, hook on the leg or anything of that sort to get a proper cover, and that's probably why Napalm had enough strength to kick out of that. I mean, but it was a beautiful maneuver.
That ace crusher, it ended his dreams last year against Damian Dragon of being in the Super 8. Went for it and hit it in that match 5 against Bobby Shields, but it still wasn't enough. It's that desperation move, but has yet to come home to roost for him. Both men trading rights. Worth noting, Napalm Bomb wears a mouthpiece. I'm going to go ahead and say that's smart.
It is. I mean, I want to do it, but I got some curly whites and I like showing them off. Oh! See, what a smart man. What an absolutely smart man. And if he gets this locked in, this could be it.
He's got it. Oh, man, look at the brutality of that
hold by Napalm right now.
And the positioning is just...
This is very unorthodox of him with how much power and strength he has. And Saigon taps out!
Unbelievable!
You have to... I mean, coming from me, you have to know that Saigon's leg has to be absolutely torn. He must... I'm lost for words. I've never seen Matt Saigon tap.
The crowd saying it. They're chanting you tapped out.
Ladies and gentlemen, 8 minutes, 45 seconds. Your winner, and he will now join Ricky Martinez and Gregor Morant in the championship tournament in June. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Napalm Bomb.
Going back to what I was saying before, and I apologize for losing my wording, but I mean, we all know Matt Saigon's right. We all know how much he wants it, and obviously he's creating his own opportunities like he just did. but you have to know and realize his knee must be completely shot if he wants to tap out, because he wants this more than anybody in the ECWA right now, and he just gave up.
So now we know 3 of the men. I'm going to put you on the spot. Ricky Martinez, Breaker Morant, Napalm Bomb. Of those 3, not knowing the 4th, who's your favorite to win it come June?
I mean, that's a really tough call. I mean, everybody's got their own, pros and cons to themselves. I mean, Napalm with an absolute force. A Breaker Morant that can take pain and keep fighting. And then you got Ricky Martinez, who somehow just finds a way to win in very hard circumstances. I mean, if I had to pick, I don't even want to put anybody on the spot. I mean, it's a really tough call.
Well, speaking of tough, man, this almost feels like a carbon copy of January, and now the crowd just piling on. I mean, you feel bad for him at this point. I mean, look, he's not the most warm, cuddly, endearing human being on the planet. But at some point, an empathic response is to kick in. Just the poundings, the beatings, the suffering he's endured, and to get nothing back. It's quixotic love at its heights, right? Like, he keeps chasing this windmill, and he will never reach it, it seems.
It's like chasing the dragon.
Oh, man.
No pun intended.
I know.
But I mean, at least he's somewhat standing.
Well, I'd say he's got one more bite at the apple tonight in the Battle Royal, but let's be perfectly honest. Does he look like a man who's going to win a Battle Royal against 19 other top-flight athletes to you?
As much as I love Matt Saigon, as much as he's a Wolfpack member, just like the rest of my boys, unfortunately, my money wouldn't be on him for this Battle Royal.
All right, sir. Hey, good seeing you again.
I will see you later tonight.